Hello students, in the previous session we had seen the length of the tangent, length of the normal, length of the subtangent and subnormal. Today in this session we will see how to find out the angle between two curves. So we will see the figure. So assume there are two curves. So this is a curve y is equal to f of x, and there is one more curve. This is y is equal to g of x. As there are intersecting at point P, assume that this is a P. So for every curve we can have a tangents. So for the f of x, we can have the tangent. And for g of x, there is one more tangent. So this is the tangent for g of x and passing through P. So the angle between these two tangents, denoted by theta, will be the angle between two curves. Now this is the brief of how to find out the angle, and we'll see what is the formula for finding the angle between two curves. So we will see the definition of the angle between two curves. So we will see the angle between two curves. Let y is equal to f of x and y is equal to g of x be two curves intersect at P. So there are two curves, x-axis and y-axis. This is the origin. Assume that there are two curves. This is y is equal to f of x is one function, or we can say one curve, and there is one more curve. This is the curve y is equal to g of x, and if these two curves intersect at P, so that is the given. Let y is equal to f of x and y is equal to g of x be two curves intersect at P. So we don't know what is the point. Assume that it is x1 comma y1 which intersects both the curves, or which lies on both the curves. Next, then the tangents at both the curves exist. So we can find out the tangent. So in order to find the tangent means we have to find out what is the slope of the two curves at point of intersection. So we can have the tangent over P for the curve y is equal to g of x, and there is one more curve for f of x also. So this is the tangent. If I extend this, so this will be the tangent for f of x at point P. Then the angle between two tangents at P is the angle between two curves. So this gives the angle between two curves. Normally angles are denoted by theta, alpha, beta, so on. Now what is the formula for finding the angle between two curves? So assume that this is a tangent line. As for this curve we can find out the slope of the curve of f of x at P. So normally slopes is denoted by dy by dx, or we can say gradient. So and as it is a line, it meets the x-axis with some angle theta 1. Assume that the tangent of a line passing through P meets the x-axis with an angle theta 1. Now there is one more tangent line for g of x graph. So as this tangent line meets the x-axis, it makes an angle theta 2. So where tan theta 1 is the slope of the function f of x at point P, and theta 2, or the slope m2, or we can say tan theta 2 is the slope of the curve y is equal to g of x at the point P. Now so P, I assume that this intersect at T and S. Now PTS forms a triangle, where PTS forms a triangle in which theta, theta 2 are the angles inside the triangle, and we can say theta 1 is the exterior angle. So based on the exterior angle theorem, so based on the exterior angle, so what is the exterior angle theorem? So in a triangle PTS, if theta 1 is the exterior angle and theta 2 are the internal angles, then theta 1 can be written as, or theta 1 is the exterior angle and theta 1 is equal to the sum of the opposite interior angles, that is theta 2 plus theta. But what we required is, what is the angle theta? That theta gives the angle between two tangents, or we can say angle between two curves. Now take this theta 2 from here. So theta is equal to theta 1 minus theta 2. Apply tan theta on, apply tan on both sides. That is tan theta is equal to tan of theta 1 minus theta 2. Now which is in the form of tan of a minus b, which is tan theta 1 minus tan theta 2 by 1 plus tan theta 1 into tan theta 2, which gives tan theta 1 is the slope of the tangent line at P for the curve, the red line, which is y is equal to f of x. So that indicates m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. So tan theta is the slope of the, or we can say if theta is the angle between two lines, then tan theta is given as m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2, where m1 is the slope of the first curve at point P, that is nothing but derivative of the function of y is equal to f of x at P, and m2 is the slope of the curve for the function y is equal to g of x at the point P. So the angle between two curves is tan theta is equal to m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. So if this theta is the angle, there is one more angle which is also included as angle between two curves. So this is the angle between two curves. If this is theta, then this will be 180 minus theta. Means if theta is acute, the another angle it will be obtuse. So we'll write down the definition and what is the angle between two curves. So the definition is, let m1, m2 be the slopes of the curve at the point of intersection at P. Means if some two curves are intersect at P, then we can find out the slopes of the respective tangents or slopes of the respective curves. So that is m1 and m2. If theta is the angle between two curves of P, means if this is a theta, then the angle between two tangents or the angle between two curves is given by tan theta is equal to modulus of m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 into m2. So we'll try to find out some problems based on the angle between two curves. First question. So the question is, find the angle between the curves xy is equal to 2 and x square plus 4y is equal to 0. So these are the two curves, and we have to find out where these two curves are getting intersect, and after finding the intersection, the point of intersection, we have to find out the slopes of each curve at a particular point where they are getting intersection. Then we can apply the formula, that is tan theta is modulus of m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. So let's try to figure out the curves. As xy is equal to 2 means y is equal to 2 by x, means a rough sketch of the graphs. So xy is equal to 2 means it is y is equal to 2 by x. So it will be a hyperbola. So this is the curve of y is equal to 2 by x, where it is not defined at x is equal to 0. Next, x square plus 4y is equal to 0. X square plus 4y is equal to 0 means 4y is equal to minus x square, y is equal to minus x square by 4, means it is a parabola which is open downward. So assume, so this is the curve. At some point they are getting intersect, means so this is the point of intersection we have to find out now. And the question is, what is the angle between two curves? So this is the figure. What is the angle between two curves? So for this two curves, we can have the tangents. And so these are the two tangents. Now we have to find out what is the angle between two curves. I hope the figure is clear for you. So first we'll try to find out where these 2 points are getting intersect. So we'll find out the solution, point of intersection. Solution: given curves xy is equal to 2 and x square plus 4y is equal to 0, implies xy is equal to 2 means y will be what? 2 by x. Assume that this is the first one. So on substituting equation 1 in x square plus 4y is equal to 0. So x square plus 4y is equal to 0 means x square plus, in the place of y we can substitute 2 by x. So 4 times of y is 2 by x is equal to 0. So take the LCM, x cube plus 8 by x is equal to 0, or x cube plus 8 is equal to 0. So implies x cube is equal to minus 8. So which can be written as minus 2 whole cube. So x cube is equal to minus 2 whole cube. So powers are same. So we can have equated with basis x is equal to minus 2. If x is equal to minus 2, then what will be y value? Either substitute x equal to minus 2 in any one of the equation, either in this or in this. So what will be y? Y is equal to 2 by x, which is 2 by minus 2 is equal to minus 1. Means x is equal to minus 2, y is equal to minus 1. Means we can say the point of intersection of two curves will be in the third quadrant, as minus 2 comma minus 1 is the point of intersection. In some problems they may give the point of intersection, but in some problems if they are not mentioned, then we have to find out what will be the point of intersection. So at this point we have to find out the angles. So we'll try to find out the slopes. The curve xy is equal to 2 implies y is equal to 2 by x. Now dy by dx, what is the derivative? That is m1 is equal to dy by dx. At what point? At minus 2 comma minus 1. So which is, what is the derivative of this function? 2 by x. So it is x to the power of minus 1. What is the derivative of x to the power of minus 1 is? Minus 1 by x to the power of 2. So it will be minus 2 by x square. At what point? Minus 2 comma minus 1. So which is minus 2 by minus 2 whole square, as x is minus 2. So which will be minus 2 by 4 and it is minus 1 by 2. So the slope of the curve at minus 2 comma minus 1 will be minus 1 by 2. Next, the curve x square plus 4y is equal to 0. Then what is the derivative? d by dx of x square plus 4y is equal to d by dx of 0. So derivative of x square is 2x plus 4 into derivative of y is dy by dx is equal to 0. Implies dy by dx will be what? Minus 2x by 4. At what point? Minus 2 comma minus 1. m2 is equal to dy by dx at minus 2 comma minus 1 will be minus 2 into minus 2 by 4, which gives to 1. So the slope of the curve, first curve is minus 1 by 2 at minus 2 comma minus 1, and the slope of the second curve is 1. So these are the two slopes of the respective curves at the point of intersection. So what next? Tan theta. Therefore tan theta is equal to modulus m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2, which is m1 minus 1 by 2, m2 minus 1 by 1 plus minus 1 by 2 into 1. So it will be 1 plus minus 1 by 2 into 1. So minus 3 by 2 by minus 3 by 2 by 1 minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So tan theta is modulus of minus 3. So tan theta is 3. So we require theta. So therefore theta is equal to tan inverse of 3. So that is the angle between two curves. Next question. So now let's go for the second question. Find the angle between two curves x square into y is equal to 4 and y into x square plus 4 is equal to 8. So these are the two curves and we have to find out what is the angle between two curves. So as the point is not mentioned where the point where these 2 points are getting intersected. So we have to find out at what points these two curves are getting intersected. So we will try to find out the solution. So given x square y is equal to 4, that is the first equation, and y times of x square plus 4 is equal to 8. So the assume that is the second equation. So since x square y is equal to 4 implies y can be written as 4 by x square. Now substitute this on substituting y is equal to 4 by x square in equation 2. So what we get? So the entire equation will be reduced into a single variable either in terms of x or in terms of y. So therefore y means 4 by x square times of x square plus 4 is equal to 8, or 4x square plus 4 into x square, 4x square plus 16 is equal to 8x square. So 8x square minus 4x square is equal to 16 implies 4x square is equal to 16, x square will be 4, means x is equal to plus or minus 2. Plus or minus 2. So if x is equal to 2, then y will be what? Y will be 4 by x square. 4 by x square. So 4 by 2 square, which is 4 by 4, which is 1. So therefore the point of intersection is 2, 1, and you can check the point whether the point 2, 1 is the point of intersection. So substitute the point 2, 1 in both the curves, you will get the the right hand side will satisfy. So 2 comma 1, y is 1, x is 2. 2 square means 4 plus 4, 8. And substitute here, 2 square is 4, 4 into 1 is 4. So 2 comma 1 is getting satisfied. Now we have to find out the slopes of the curves at 2 comma 1, and we have to find out what is the angle between two curves. The slope of equation 1. What is the slope? Y is equal to 4 by x square. That is y is equal to 4 by x square. M1 is equal to dy by dx. At what point? 2 comma 1. So what is the derivative of this function? It is 4. Derivative of x to the power of minus 2. X to the power of minus 2 means minus 2 into x to the power of minus 3. So that will be the derivative of 1 by x square will be minus 2 by x cube. At what point? 2 comma 1. So minus 8 by x cube. 4 into minus 2 is minus 8. X cube is 2. X is 2. So it will be 2 cube, which is minus 8 by 8, which is 1. So the slope of the curve for the function or curve y is equal to 4 by x square at the point 2 comma 1 is 1. Next, the slope of equation 2. So that is what curve he has given? Y times of x square plus 4 is equal to 8. So we will try to find out what is the derivative. You can try to find out the derivative by taking y is equal to 8 by x square plus 4, or we can apply directly the product rule, y into x square plus 4. So m2, okay, we will find out. So that is y times of x square plus 4 is equal to 8. Now differentiate both sides with respect to x. That d by dx of y into x square plus 4 is equal to d by dx of 8. Now apply the product rule, as y is for one function and consider another function is x square plus 4. So u is y, v is x square plus 4. So dy by dx, derivative of y with respect to x is dy by dx into x square plus 4 plus y into derivative of x square plus 4. Derivative of x square plus 4 is 2x is equal to 0 because derivative of 8 is constant is 0. From this, what is dy by dx? Which is minus 2xy by x square plus 4. At what point we require the slope is 2 comma 1. Dy by dx at 2 comma 1 will be minus 2 into 1 by x square plus 4. 2 square plus 4 minus 4 by 8, which is minus 1 by 2. So that is the slope of the second curve. Now the angle between two curves. The angle between two curves is tan theta is equal to modulus m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. That is modulus m1. It is 1 minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 means we can have plus 1 by 2 by 1 minus so tan theta is m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. As m1 is dy by dx 4 times of minus 2 by x cube, minus 8 by 2 cube, minus 8 by 8. So which is okay. So it is minus 1. And the slope is m1 is minus 1 plus 1 by 2 because minus of minus 1 by 2 by 1 plus m1 minus 1 into minus 1 by 2. which is modulus minus 1 plus 1 by 2 gives to minus 1 by 2 by 1 plus minus 1 into minus 1 by 2. So it is 1 plus 1 by 2, that gives 3 by 2. So which is modulus of minus 1 by 2 by 3 by 2 gives to 1 by 3. So therefore tan theta is equal to 1 by 3 and theta is equal to tan inverse of 1 by 3. So that is the angle between two curves. X square y is equal to 4 and y times of x square plus 4 is equal to 8. Next problem. So now we will see some note. If two curves intersect or touches at only one point. So that is, if two curves touch each other, then if and only if the slopes are equal. Means assume that in a curve, so this is one curve and this is another curve, it touches at only one point. If it touch each other, then we can there will be only a single tangent or common tangent to both the curves. So if there is no two tangents, then the angle between the tangents will be 0. So what we can have is the angle between two tangents will be 0 as there is only one common tangent. So that is modulus of m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2 is equal to 0. And what is this? Is the angle between two curves. Assume that there are two tangents, but as the two curves touch each other, as there is no tangent, means then the angle between them is 0. So if you take the cross product, m1 minus m2 is equal to 0 means m1 is equal to m2. Means if the slopes are equal, then we can have only a common tangent. Means only a single tangent. That means the two curves touch each other. Next, if two curves are perpendicular to each other, if two are perpendicular to each other means then the angle between them is 90 degrees. So tan 90 is not defined. Then what we can have is, so that this is the first part and we will go for the second part. If two curves are perpendicular to each other, then what is the angle between them? That is, we will see the figure. So that is the second note. If two curves are perpendicular to each other, means if the two tangents are perpendicular to each other, then what is the condition? If and only if the product of two slopes is minus 1. So that is, assume that this is one curve and this is another curve. So we can find out the tangents if they are perpendicular. Perpendicular means the angle between them is 90 degrees. So normally what we have is tan theta is equal to modulus of m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. So when we can have 90 degrees means when the tan theta is not defined. So for what value it is not defined means if 1 plus m1 m2 is equal to 0. If this is the denominator is 0, then tan theta is not defined. Means theta is not defined for 90 degrees. So m1 m2 is equal to minus 1. Means if two curves are perpendicular, or we can say orthogonal to each other. If two curves are if the angle between two curves are orthogonal, then the product of the slopes is minus 1. So based on this property, we'll see one more problem, the third problem. Next question. Show that the condition for orthogonality of the curves ax square plus by square is equal to 1 and a1 x square plus b1 y square b1 y square is equal to 1 is 1 by a minus 1 by b is equal to 1 by a 1 minus 1 by b1. Means we have to as he has not mentioned where these two curves are getting intersect. So at that point we have to show that as the two angle between them is 90 degrees. If they are 90 degrees, we have to show that it is 1 by a minus 1 by b is equal to 1 by a1 minus 1 by b1. So we will try to find out the solution. As there is no point of intersection, so let us assume that there is one point of intersection. Let P x1 comma y1 be the point of intersection on the curves ax square plus by square is equal to 1 and a1 x square plus b1 y square is equal to 1. So this point lies on both the curves, means this point will satisfy the curve first one as well as second curve. Therefore, if you substitute x1 y1, they will get satisfied. A x1 square plus b y1 square is equal to 1 and a1 x1 square plus b1 y1 square is equal to 1. Means just I have substituted the point x1 y1 on both the curves because they are on the curve. Now as on the right hand side both are equal to 1, means we can directly have a x1 square plus b y1 square is equal to, both are equal to 1, means we can have a1 x1 square plus b1 y1 square. Now we'll try to separate the x1 squares and y1 squares. A x1 square minus a1 x1 square is equal to b1 y1 square minus b y1 square. So x1 square is common, then it will be a minus a1 is equal to y1 square is common, it will be b1 minus b. So from this x1 square by y1 square will be b1 minus b by a minus a1. So that is the condition we got from the equating. Now what is the condition he has given is the angle between two curves are orthogonal. Orthogonal means the product of the slope should be minus 1. Means we have to find out the slopes of each curve at the point of intersection, where we have assumed the point of intersection is x1 y1. So now the slope of the curve ax square plus by square is equal to 1 is what? So derivative of ax square is 2ax plus derivative of by square 2by into dy by dx is equal to 0 because the derivative of 1 is 0. Now from this, what is dy by dx? Dy by dx will be minus ax by by. At what point? m1 is equal to dy by dx at x1 comma y1 will be minus ax1 by by1. So that is the slope of the curve. Next, the slope of the curve a1 x square plus b1 y square is equal to 1 is, so what is the derivative of a1 x square is 2ax1 2a1 because a1 is constant, derivative of x square is 2x plus 2 b1 and because b1 is constant, derivative of y square is 2y into dy by dx. 2y into dy by dx is equal to 0 as derivative of 1 is 0. From this, what will be dy by dx? That is minus a1 x by b1 y. But at what point? That is m2 is equal to dy by dx at x1 comma y1. That gives to what? Minus a1 x1 by b1 y1. So these are the two slopes. Since the condition is orthogonally, since these two curves are orthogonal, therefore the product m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. if the angle between two curves are orthogonal or 90 degrees, then the condition is m1 m2 m2 is equal to minus 1. Now substitute m1. What is m1? Minus ax1 by by1 into m2. What is m2? Minus a1 x1 by minus, sorry, not minus, b1 y1 is equal to minus 1. So minus into minus becomes positive, so plus, so it will be a into a1 x1 square by b into b1 y1 square is equal to minus 1. Minus into minus becomes plus, and on the left hand side it will be minus. Now what is x1 square by y1 square will be minus bb1 by aa1 by taking the cross product. Now substitute x1 square by y1 square of this one. The value of x1 square by y1 square is b1 minus b by a minus a1. So what is x1 square by y1 square? b1 minus b by a minus a1 is equal to minus bb1 by aa1. And take the cross product from here. b1 minus b by b1 is equal to a1 minus a by a1. Minus of a minus a1. Minus of a minus a1 gives to a1 minus a. Now simplify. So it will be, as the denominator is same, we can separate the numerators. b1 by bb1. It is 1 by b minus 1 by b1 is equal to 1 by a minus 1 by a1. Now what we try to find out is 1 by a minus 1 by b. So take this 1 by b to the right hand side and bring 1 by a to the left hand side. So it will be 1 by a1 minus 1 by b1 is equal to 1 by a minus 1 by b. So if these two curves are orthogonal, then the condition is 1 by a minus 1 by b is equal to 1 by a1 minus 1 by b1. And this problem is very, very important in the point of examination. Next problem please. So the next problem is, show that the two curves 6x square minus 5x plus 2y is equal to 0 and 4x square plus 8y square is equal to 3 touch each other at the point 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2. Means the point of intersection is given as 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2. And touch each other means the two curves touch each other means they will have it will have only one common tangent line. If it has one common tangent line, then the slopes will be equal. Means it is as if we show that the two slopes at the point 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 are equal, then we can say the two curves touch each other. So let us try to find out what are the slopes of the individual curves at the point 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2. So normally you can check whether 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 satisfies the curve or not. So if you consider this one, 6 into x square, 1 means what is x? 1 by 2. So that is 6x square means 6 times of 1 by 4 minus 5 by 2 plus 2 by 2, as y is 1 by 2. You can check it. 6 by 4 means 3 by 2 minus 5 by 2 plus 2 by 2, which is 3 plus 2 minus 5 gives to 0. So which is satisfied. Similarly, let us see the point 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 also lies on this another curve. 4 times of 1 by 4 because 1 by 2 whole square plus 8 times of 1 by y square means 1. So it will be 4 by 4 plus 8 by 4, which is 4 by 4 is 1, 8 by 4 is 2. So 1 plus 2 is 3. So the point 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2, 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 lies on both the curves. So we'll try to find out the solution. the curves are 6x square minus 5x plus 2y is equal to 0 and 4x square plus 8y square is equal to 3. Now, the slope of first curve is, so what is the derivative of 6x square is 12x minus derivative of 5x is 5 plus 2 into derivative of y is dy by dx is equal to derivative of 0 is 0. So from this 2 dy by dx can be written as 5 minus 12x. At what point dy by dx at 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 is, so what we can have is dy by dx is equal to 5 minus 12x by 2. Now we'll see, find out the slope of the derivative of the slope of the curve at 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2. 5 minus 12 times of 1 by 2 by 2, which is 5 minus 12 by 2, 6 by 2, which is minus 1 by 2. So the slope of the first curve at the point 1 comma 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 is minus 1 by 2. Next, similarly, the slope of second curve is, differentiate the second curve, 4 into derivative of x square is 2x, so it will be 4 into 2x is 8x plus 8y square, 8 is constant, derivative of y square is 2y dy by dx, so 8 into 2y into dy by dx is equal to 0, as the derivative of 3 is 0, or x plus 2y dy by dx is equal to 0, as we can take 8 outside. So what is dy by dx? Will be minus x by 2y. Minus x by 2y. But at what point? Dy by dx at 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 will be minus 1 by 2 by 2 times of 1 by 2, which is minus 1 by 2. So the slopes are equal. Therefore, m1 is equal to m2 is equal to minus 1 by 2. Therefore, these two curves, the two curves touch each other. So these are the problems from the angle between two curves. Try to solve a few more problems from the exercise 10C, and we'll come back to the with a new topic in the next session. Thank you.